Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Having discussed how to increase one's productivity in depth, we now address the question that necessarily follows. What do you do with your output once you produce it? Producing alone is not enough. If you just let your output lie around, accumulating dust, or taking up computer memory, it will not boost your overall well-being. In order for you to improve your quality of life and become safer, happier, and more prosperous, it is essential to get your accomplishments to work for you, even without your direct supervision or intervention. Your accomplishments can only work for you in one of two ways. Either you use them or other people use them. You can gain directly and indirectly from both of these ways, and not just monetarily. Your accomplishments can help procure health, reputation, knowledge, safety, and happiness for you if you think about how to put them to use. For instance, the vast majority of high school and college essays ever written, including the good ones, are never read by anyone except the student authors and the instructors grading them. The students write the papers, get evaluated on them, pass their classes, get their high school and college degrees, and never use the ideas in these papers again. But even more tragically, nobody uses the ideas in these papers, because the papers are never made publicly available. One cannot even be certain about whether most of the papers are even preserved after they have been graded. If they are not, then it is a great tragedy how much potentially useful knowledge is routinely destroyed in the contemporary academic system. Early on, I resolved against that futile route in my own academic studies. I saved every single essay I had ever written and published the vast majority of my academic papers on the internet. I've even been able to make thousands of dollars publishing my papers on sites which pay for submissions or on the basis of the page views an essay receives. Moreover, whenever I write for my own leisure, I always share my ideas with the outside world, not just to earn money. Sometimes I get no monetary income from publishing a work, but also to spread my name and the ideas themselves. I believe that other individuals throughout the world should have the ability to benefit from the products of my mind if they wish to, and believe that I have something useful to offer them. In return, I have often witnessed my ideas and influence manifested in unexpected ways and in unexpected places. I can scarcely imagine how unfruitful my life would have been if I had always kept my thoughts to myself alone. The major principle of success is that you will get nothing unless you put your work to work. You may be the most skilled, brilliant, and hard-working practitioner of your occupation, but unless other people know about it, they will not be able to reward you for it, even if they wanted to. Whenever you do anything, think about how you can make that accomplishment work for you, not just through your direct enjoyment or use of it, but also through enabling other people to find out about you, work with you, think about you, and reward you. If you put your accomplishments out into the world, they will advance your life even when you are not around to monitor them. Writings get read, works of art get seen, music gets heard, ideas and blueprints get implemented, and reputations spread. You need to do a lot of the groundwork at getting each accomplishment to a respectable, presentable state. But afterward, your past accomplishments can make your life and work much easier by opening lucrative opportunities before you and giving you a much greater payoff for subsequent work. To consider an analogy, interest income supplements your salary and makes it easier for you to pay for your standard of living. Your past accomplishments can do the same for you in many areas, including, but not limited to, money. In some cases, getting your accomplishments to work for you might entail automating certain processes you rely on in your life. For instance, think about how tedious life was for the hundreds of generations of people who had to do their laundry by hand. How many hours of their time must this sheer drudgery have consumed? Now, with automated washers and dryers, keeping our clothes clean requires no more than a few minutes of our attention. While our machines work for us, we can focus our minds on other productive endeavors, thereby enhancing our overall quality of life. Whenever you can use a machine, a program, or process that can work by itself without your continual intervention, you can win some of that invaluable commodity, time, and put yourself in a better position for achieving incremental progress in your life and effectively resisting the forces of death and decay. Better yet, you can develop many of these automated processes by using your mind and applying it to the technical details of the tasks that you want to accomplish. How many of these tasks actually require continuous exertion by an alert decision maker? How many are sheer mechanical busy work that you can program a computer or some other machine to do? The more of the latter you delegate to machines, the better use you will make of your mind, where its operation is actually essential to your success. Thank you very much.